Now, in the aftermath of the protests in Ladakh, Mehbooba Mufti has criticized the Home Ministry's cancellation of Sonam Wangchuk's FCRA license, calling it frustration disguised as punishment. She defended Wangchuk as a committed activist fighting for Ladakh's rights and not an anti-national. Meanwhile, Congress Party's Ladakh president has demanded a judicial inquiry into the deaths of 4 protesters, condemning police firing and rejecting claims that a Congress councillor incited the mob. That is the big piece of news that's coming in, and I'm joined by my colleague Ishan Vani on the broadcast to get more details. So it seems that, Ishan, despite the evidence that is being put out by not just the centre but even the BJP when it comes to how this protest seems to have been engineered, the opposition camp is doubling down against those charges, saying that this is nothing more than a propaganda being pushed by the centre, but the opposition camp very firmly taking on the centre for the circumstances that have emerged from Ladakh, blaming the centre's mismanagement for the entire situation.
Mandu, one must also underline that it was Sonam Wangchuk himself who, like a couple of weeks ago, said that he believes that there will be an inquiry which will be done, and that precisely has been mentioned in the inquiry that a mail was delivered to him asking him about the sort of allegations and the sort of donation that he has received to come clean with it. And that's when the action followed. But the entire opposition, including Mehbooba Mufti and other political party leaders, have been backing Sonam Wangchuk, saying that he has nothing to do, and the centre should actually do a course correction, and instead of chasing Sonam Wangchuk, they should address the real issue. So the centre is saying that they have been trying to address the real issue for a very long time, particularly trying to hold talks with the Kargil Democratic Alliance and the Ladakh apex body, and they have been trying to engage them and ensure that they get what is right and what is due for them. But yes, this violent means is something which derailed the entire process, but the talks are still on, one must remember that, and the centre is trying to push as much as possible when it comes to Ladakh. But Sonam Wangchuk has been now facing the brunt, including also the Congress councillors who have been blamed for instigating and creating ruckus yesterday and arson, which led to further deterioration in the situation in Ladakh, and that now the entire opposition, including Mehbooba Mufti and other political party leaders like Farooq Abdullah, even in the morning said that they should not send agencies after Sonam Wangchuk, but they should focus on addressing the real issue. And even if you read Mehbooba Mufti's tweet, she is echoing the same thing. So the entire opposition has decided to rally behind Sonam Wangchuk, who at one point of time, not to forget, had actually welcomed the application of Article 370 and turning of Ladakh into a union territory. Now his fight is different. He wants the statehood and 6th schedule for Ladakh.
Right. Thank you, Ishan, for getting us that piece of breaking news. So it seems that the political war of words is only escalating in the wake of the violence in Ladakh. Shifting focus, some more news that's coming in ahead of the Bihar elections.